I wanted to congratulate both of you, though, on your projects. I know, Izzy, you are wrapping your crowdfunding for your feature film, and Alex, you've got your short film going through the circuit right now. And thinking about how Never Stop Blowing Up takes place in this video store, what do you think both of your characters from the show would think of your films?
Thank you. What a cool question.
I know. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I think, Paula, my movie is about a ghost and a family that love each other but are curt and Jewish. I think she'd be like, "Oh, I don't know about any of that. I think that's wrong."
Curt and
Such a
Jewish.
funny answer.
My short is about like a mother-daughter relationship and repression and not saying the things you should have talked about 10 years ago. And so I think if Liv were to stumble upon this 8-minute short film, she would probably really relate to it.
When Liv does her Criterion Collection closet interview, she's gonna be like, this short film.
This short film, it's so obscure, no one's ever heard.
I love it. I love it. I feel like there's like some symbiotic energy happening between like La Familia and Izzy, like your feature, and then like this idea of communication and communicating maybe like what you want with Liv, because Liv has that incredible moment towards the end where she really separates from the group in the jungle and makes a different kind of decision. Something I appreciate about both of your characters is how grounded they were in the chaos of this world. And I'm wondering for each of you how you struck that balance between the chaos that the game was asking for and required of you, and then the balance of, delivering a character performance that was really grounded in something true.
Well, thank you for saying that Paula is grounded.
I think she is.
I agree with you. I think she's a realistic character. I think we did a good job in character creation of, Brennan makes sure to like have these people feel grounded and feel like, they have wants, they have things that they're going through, that we all have pre-established connections with each other, how we feel about each other. It's like a really great acting exercise, I think, the character creation process. And then just, having skills as an improviser and an actor of like reacting organically to this very insane sort of Jumanji moment. It's just very fun. Like you've got a great base and foundation with the character that we've all been together of like processing these people and then just being like, what? It's great.
Yeah, I think just piggybacking off what Izzy said, through character creation, I feel like we all had such an understanding of who these characters were at their core and what they wanted and why they couldn't get it. And so the craziness of the world felt like we didn't have to really like think. We were just reacting because we already knew how these characters and it felt like we all just already knew these characters, and then so the rest was easy.
One of my favorite reactions from the entire season is when Jack Manhattan throws the grenade and then immediately regrets it. I'm not sure if I've ever laughed that hard watching any season of Dimension 20 or television.
Yeah, I don't think I have either, and it was at myself, which is unfortunate. But it was very. I really liked it.
It was amazing.
I think that we were sort of surprising. Oh, sorry. I think we were sort of surprising ourselves with our decisions in real time, which is why that reaction happened.
If you weren't surprised, I would say Emmy nomination for pulling off the surprise of it all, because you really gave a performance, Izzy. It was fantastic. I'm also
surprise is one of the hardest emotions to act.
Yeah.
for sure. How did you recover in moments like that? Because in every episode, it feels like there's these huge hysterical moments that you then come back from and continue in a very grounded way forward. But how do you get it together in the room when things get that elevated and hysterical?
People were pretty worried about me, I think. I think it doesn't make a room full of people feel very comfortable when you see a hysterical pregnant woman who, you know, I had to have like my own room to go to because I like couldn't see for the majority of my like third trimester, and like, you know, there were a lot of switching out of chairs. Everyone was very patient. But I think I was able to just sort of breathe. I have giggle fits not pregnant as well. They were just really rampant in that time of my life.
I think it's on us to be more comfortable around hysterical pregnant women.
No, you were. No, but I think I knew. I was trying to pull it together as quickly as possible because I was like, oh, great. Now everyone's terrified that the fucking baby's going to come out.
The world was certainly setting you up for those moments as well. So I don't think it's entirely on you, if I can say that. There was a lot drawing it out of you.
Someone said it.
That will make the final cut of this piece.
Good.
What are you taking away from each of your characters and taking away from this world that will follow you across maybe future Dimension 20 seasons or just in your own actual play work?
The beautiful memories. Truly. I mean, I've just really enjoyed watching the season. I like everyone is so funny. I'm just such a genuine fan of the season. Like it's really really fun to watch. I don't know if morally I have any takeaways.
I feel like playing this season, I loved learning the lesson of just make the crazy choice, and you'll all figure it out together after.
For sure. Last question. If you could jump into any VHS tape from your childhood, like your characters jumped into the world and never stopped blowing up, what film would you jump into and why?
The movie I watched the most as a kid was probably Sound of Music, but I don't think I want to be in that world. We'd be running.
I bet.
Yeah.
Wow, that is a wonderful insight into your childhood, Alex. I know it makes me. You said like your VHS collection, so I'm thinking about like specifically the VHSs I had as a kid. Probably Sailor Moon.
Fantastic choice. Oh
I had a lot of Sailor Moon and Pokemon on VHS.
Any like specific kind of character or season? Or
I always felt very drawn to Sailor Jupiter, because wasn't her personality just that she liked to cook?
That's how I remember her. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was green.
I'm sure there's going to be like a fan art coming your way shortly after this interview.
Stop.
Someone will make that edit or something happen.
When Meg the Stallion dressed up as Sailor Moon, I was like, help, hospital.
She crushed it. Thank you both so much. I know there's like a million people waiting to chat with both of you. Alex, so Canadian fun. To Canadian, it was wonderful to see you on this season. Represent.
Alex, are you from Canada?
Yeah, Liz, what part of Canada are you from?
I'm out in Halifax, so East Coast, baby.
Ooh!
Oh my God, that's where my uncle lives.
Shut up! No. Small world, right? Insane. Oh, that's crazy. Insane. Oh my God. Well, I'm excited to see both of your films also, to say that. Alex,
thank you so
all
much.
Over the short film. I hope you bring it back home and play it at some festivals here. Izzy, come on up to TIFF with that feature when you get a cut.
It's at the Queer One, Vancouver Queer Film Festival, so that is
okay, amazing. Perfect.